Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 11 of building the Batmobile, the Tumbler, the big one from the Dark Knight trilogy. In this issue, we are going to be putting the wheel that we finished before, actually attaching it to the frame and the next to the other wheel. So the whole front end is going to be coming together a little bit. Metal petal. I don't know. Is that what they called it? I don't know what they called it. Metal petal you can read about if you so desire. I like the yellow construction version. Cool. The Rainbow Batman. I don't know. I've read some Batman comics, but not that one. That's interesting to me. I don't know why that was, but there we go. Robin as well in there. Is that 2 pages that I turned over? I don't think it was. Just a 1 page by the looks of it. Lego Batman as well, obviously taking advantage of that. And Edmund Houghton. Sure who that is. Another page from Detective Stories, Detective Comic. And then the step-by-step instructions for stage 11. We're doing, basically, I think this is exactly what we did before, but obviously the other way around. So I shall get on with that momentarily, put the fork thing together, the bits and the thing, and then attach it to the thing and add in the what's it to the thing, and then it will look like that. So, yeah. Next time is interesting. We're starting on some dashboard stuff, so that's going to be quite cool. This is quite a lot of work, but duplicate of what you've already seen. So if you want to skip it, feel free. But come back soon for the next bit. But if you want to stick around, then I'll do that now. And then there was much hugeness. This is obviously what we've been working on previously. That's what we were working on even before that. We're going to be basically attaching that to there. But not quite yet. We've got to do some prep work first with this. We've got the 2 bits that are the same. They're going on there. And UM screw in there and probably in the other side as well. So let's find, here we go. UM. We're going to need a couple of them. Probably going to need more than that. Ultimately, because there's quite a lot of bags of screws in this issue. I don't need a huge screwdriver, but let's try this one. My go-to replacement. So this is going on that side there. A bit like that, but not quite. That goes in there. That one goes in on the other side, doing the same thing. Like so. Nice. Like that. They're going to need a bit more tightening up. As do most things. Most things need a little bit of extra tightening up. Side's okay. That side is... They're designed to be a bit wobbly still. So that in itself isn't a problem. And that's not going on any further than that. So there we have that. Then we need that bit and that bit. Let's say it says position it as shown above and have the pin ready. We're going to need this bit as well. Right. So let's position that as it is in the picture with the pin peg on that side. Got that ready. We've got that way with those at the top. With those bits all out the way. Right. So then it says what I'm going to do is get my magnifying glasses out so I can see what I'm doing with this. And we shall continue. It says retrieve the left suspension unit works on through a series the part into the left hand support of that, like that. Right. So we've got this like that. So we've got to get that, and that lined up through that with that. That's obviously going through here. Right. So that's on the inside of that there. This goes through there first, then there, then there, then there, and then there. So let's see how we can get that done. That was so far so good. And that bit, So having it that way up goes in there, like that, and then that goes all the way through to there. Does that look like that other side? That one isn't connected to anything yet either. So, and that's going to go on there. That looks a bit like the other side there. I'm happy enough with that. Good. We shall use another screw. I knew we'd need another one. Leaves one in the packet, so that's almost certainly spare. And this will go through the end there. Hold that in place just like that. Or is there more to that? There's more to that. There's the other bracket. It does have a flat side on it, but I've got to make sure that's not that way round. It's coming out this way. Like that. Okay. Try not to put any strain on any other parts while doing this. That's turning. That shouldn't be turning because that should be. Now the screws just tried to escape. Okay, I don't know where that went. I didn't see the going of it. It's on the screwdriver. Okay, so that didn't actually go anywhere. Try that again, shall we? We get that on there, like that. And then that goes in there, like that. Wouldn't be a problem. Screwing in. I'm going back and going in and then back a little bit to give it time to sort of cut the thread and make sure that works as it should do. That should be there. It's being held there, so it's just a case of tightening. Give some give there. Let's try a bigger screwdriver. That's going to go in there all right. No, that's not holding in there at all. So let's not try that one. That's rubbish. Let's go with this one. Give me a little bit more grip, I think. Although, again, no, that's not enough grip because it's slipping through. Let's try this again. I think that's as tight as it's going to get. A little bit of give is not a bad thing, really, is it? You can't really go too far wrong with that. Let's try getting that in there. Then we need AM screws, which are these. So we've got 4 of those. There's 3. One more. Come on, out you come. And then I'll put the paper back in there so I know that the one left in there is an AM screw if I should need it down the line. We'll go back in there. There you go. Right, now comes the tricky bit. Move all these out the way. This is then going to line up in there with all of these brackets and things. So, there we go. That's going in there, that's going in there. Just like that. And we've got the 4 screws to hold that in place on there. I can get one in each side, that'll hold it so I know it can't escape. Don't know if that's actually in the right place though. Yeah, that is right. There we go. So, get in there. We've got these to put in and then tighten up. I shall do those off camera because the next bit's going to be tricky as well. We've got the tower rod, which is that bit, I believe. Right, yeah, that needs to go in there and attached to the side here. Right, let me figure that out and tighten these up, and then I'll show you how it goes together. Okay, nice and easy bits from here on out. Mostly easy. We've got 2 more pieces to fit and lots of screws to put in. Oh, 3 more pieces to fit. Forgot that one. Right, this is going same as the other side. Not in there. In there. Wait a minute. I'm doing this wrong. It is in there. It's just that one's popped out. Because I've been manipulating it around too much. So, while I can still do this, let's get this right. That needs to go back in there. Like that. Okay. This needs to go in the same place on that one. And then that is held on there. It doesn't matter which way round that goes. That's using one of these big RP screws. Let's get that in. At least holding this in place a little bit. Go in there. Right, now this bit, again, the big bit is held in place with another one of these RP screws. Into the next hole along. There. Will it go? It'll go around either way. I need it to be that side anyway. So there we go. Get the wheel out of the way. At least as much as I can. I remember this wheel being in the way last time, I think. Not this wheel. Obviously that wheel was in the way last time. So that's there. That then needs tightening up again, which isn't a problem. Get that tightened up. The other side of that is held in place on bar in that little bracket there. Screw goes through there. Ooh. Does if you get it in the right place. Apologies if this is not on camera. I'm starting to have trouble with this being that it's all black. Although I've got all the lights on it, still not the easiest thing to see. Right, I'm going to have to do that off camera where you can see what I'm doing. The last piece is fitting that onto there, again, just the same as on the other side. And just the same as on the other side, we've got a couple of these screws. Do that, I can get this one from this side, I think. Again, I can't because it's positioning for me and positioning for camera not friendly. Try doing that from that side. There we go. How's that? I think I need another pair of fingers to do this. I need to work that bit over there just a bit more. I'll get in that in the right place for that. About there. That's going to do it. It just might. It's about there. I'm going to need to do a little bit of wibbling around to get it in the right place. That should be that. No, it was, but it wasn't. It is there, but it isn't there. I do like it when things are a little bit of a problem, but not when they're too much of a problem. It's finding that fine balance between it going in nicely and working for it. I don't mind working for it, but I don't want to have to fight with it. That feels better. That's gone in there. Right. The other one from the other side, that one tightened in there. I'll get it done and show you what it looks like. And there we have it. That was a bit of a faff. Yeah, everything's tightened up and where it should be. The pistons are falling out if you twist it too far, just like that. So don't twist it too far, because getting them both back in at the same time is moderately tricky. Not too bad, actually. I've done it a couple of times now, so I'm fairly confident in my ability to get them lined up both at the same time, because the wheels are sort of linked together by the huge bar now, a little bit. But there you go. That's that now attached. Obviously the steering bit of it is not really steering anything as yet, but that's how that bit is going to work. Obviously they'll become joined together. So I'm happy with how that works. We've still got pistons here that don't go anywhere yet, but there's lots of them around all over the place. It's great. I do like it. There's lots of detail in there and it's starting to look quite good. So yeah, that's obviously going to go underneath there more likely than where that is at the moment. But yeah, it's getting there. I'm not going to pick it up again like that because it will pop the pistons out again. But that's that. Now we get to put this aside for a little while. I think next time we're going to do some work with the dashboard. So I shall safely and carefully put this in the box. I think, is that way up or is it the other way up? You know, I can't even tell. I'm feeling like that's the top, but I could be completely wrong. Either way, it will work. Once we get more surrounds on it, it'll be even better. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you very shortly for more of this. So stay safe. See you soon. Bye bye for now.